What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. The Dallas Cowboys are in the middle of a crucial offseason, looking to strengthen their roster and finally push for a deep playoff run. We all know this team has talent, but there are some glaring holes that need to be addressed. Before we break down today's big news about a potential free agent linebacker signing, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a Cowboys update. All right, let's get into it. One of the biggest concerns for the Cowboys heading into the 2025 season? The linebacker position. Right now, the depth chart is looking thin, real thin. Marist Liufau showed promise in his rookie year, but isn't ready to be the full-time leader. Damone Clark saw his role decrease and his future is uncertain. Eric Kendricks, the veteran presence, is a free agent and may not return. DeMarvion Overshown is still recovering from a brutal knee injury, and his status remains unknown. Long. Story short, the Cowboys need help at linebacker, and they need it fast. That's where Robert Spillane enters the conversation. CBS Sports' Jared Dubin recently listed Robert Spillane as a free agent match for the Cowboys, and honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Here's what Dubin had to say. If you're reading this, you have about as much chance of playing linebacker for the Cowboys next season as anybody else. They have Marist Liufau and Damone Clark on hand, and that's basically it, unless DeMarvion Overshown makes a miraculous recovery from his devastating multi-ligament knee injury. He's not wrong. Dallas is desperate for an experienced linebacker, and Spillane fits the bill. Let's take a look at what Spillane has done over the past 2 seasons with the Raiders. 306 total tackles, 5.5 sacks, 11 pass deflections, 17 tackles for loss, 5 interceptions. That's not just solid production. That's a game changer for a defense that needs toughness and leadership. Spillane also earned AFC Defensive Player of the Week honors in 2023 after a monster game against the Jets, where he racked up 7 tackles, a sack, and an interception. So why should Cowboys fans be excited about this move if the Cowboys sign Spillane? Here's what they'd be getting. A veteran leader, something this linebacker room desperately needs. A tackling machine. Spillane had a career-high 158 tackles in 2024. Versatility. He's solid in coverage, can stop the run, and bring some pass-rushing ability. Durability. Unlike some of the current Cowboys linebackers, he's been consistently available. Not to mention, he wouldn't break the bank. Dallas is trying to be smart with its cap space, and Spillane could be a great value signing, but the Cowboys aren't just dealing with linebacker issues. They have another big decision to make regarding DeMarcus Lawrence. Now let's shift gears to another big name on the Cowboys defense, DeMarcus Lawrence. He's been a staple of this team for years, but with free agency looming, the question is, will the Cowboys bring him back? Sports Illustrated recently projected Lawrence's value at a 1-year, $5 million deal. That's an affordable contract for a veteran pass rusher, but is it enough for Lawrence? Here's the situation. Lawrence is 32 years old, which means he's nearing the later stage of his career. He hasn't had double-digit sacks since 2018, which raises concerns about his ability to be a dominant force. Injuries have been a factor. He played only 4 games in 2024 before getting hurt. But let's not forget, when healthy, Lawrence is still a beast. Before his injury in 2024, he started the season on fire. 3 sacks in 4 games, 14 tackles, 4 tackles. For loss 5 QB hits. The question for Dallas is this. Do they believe Lawrence can still play at a high level, or is it time to move on? If the Cowboys don't bring him back, someone else will. A contender looking for a veteran pass rusher could swoop in, giving Lawrence a chance to chase a Super Bowl ring elsewhere. So should the Cowboys bring him back for 1 more year, or let him walk and look for a younger replacement? Money moves are happening in Dallas, and the biggest one this week, Dak Prescott's contract restructure. This move comes right before the start of free agency and is a key part of the Cowboys' strategy to stay competitive. Here's what we know. Dak's contract was restructured, giving Dallas more financial flexibility. The move freed up $50, $2 million in salary cap space, putting the Cowboys 12th in the NFL in available funds, according to SpotRack. Combined with CeeDee Lamb's recent restructure, the Cowboys have cleared up $56.6 million in cap space. This is huge for Dallas as they prepare for free agency, but let's take a deeper dive into what this restructure actually means for the team's future. The numbers, Dak Prescott's new contract breakdown. Prescott's updated contract now carries some eye-popping salary cap hits in the coming years. 2025, $52.9 million cap hit, $150 million dead cap. 2026, $76.5 million cap hit, $97 million dead cap. 2027, $70. $8 million cap hit, $61 million dead cap. 2028, $80.8 million cap hit, $35 million dead cap. First year Dallas can move on from Prescott. 2029, $9.1 million cap hit, void year. If you're looking at these numbers and thinking, whoa, that's a lot of money, you're absolutely right. This restructure gives the Cowboys immediate cap relief, but it also pushes huge financial commitments into the future. That means that if Dallas doesn't extend or renegotiate Prescott's deal again, they could be in a tough salary cap situation down the line. So was this the right move? Let's talk about why the Cowboys did this and what it could mean moving forward. Why did the Cowboys restructure Dak's deal? There are three main reasons why Dallas decided to restructure Prescott's contract right. Now, one, creating cap space for free agency. The Cowboys needed to free up cap space before the March 12th free agency kickoff, and this move gives them the flexibility to make some key additions. With over $50 million in cap space, Dallas can target much-needed help at linebacker, defensive line, and offensive line, re-sign key players, or bring in depth pieces. Stay competitive with other teams aggressively improving their rosters. This move doesn't necessarily mean Dallas will go on a spending spree, but it keeps their options open. 2. Setting up a Micah Parsons extension. Let's be real. This move wasn't just about free agency. Micah Parsons is up for a massive contract extension soon, and the Cowboys need to be financially prepared to lock him in long-term. Parsons is arguably the best defensive player in the NFL right now. He's eligible for a huge extension that could make him the highest-paid defensive player in league history. By restructuring contracts now, Dallas can make sure they have the money to secure Parsons for years to come. Bottom line, keeping Micah Parsons in a Cowboys uniform is priority number 1. 3. Avoiding a franchise tag drama with Dak. This move also keeps Dak Prescott tied to the Cowboys through 2027. While there's been a lot of speculation about whether Dallas will extend him or move on, this restructure signals that Dak isn't going anywhere, at least not yet. The question now is, will the Cowboys extend Dak again before his contract balloons even higher in 2026 and 2027? That decision will likely come down to how well he plays in 2025 and whether Dallas can finally break its playoff curse. The next few weeks are going to be huge for Dallas. Here's what we're watching closely. Will the Cowboys sign Robert Spillane to fix their linebacker issue? What will they do about DeMarcus Lawrence? Re-sign or let him go? How aggressive will Dallas be in free agency overall? One thing is clear. The Cowboys can't afford to sit back and do nothing. If they want to finally get over the hump and compete for a Super Bowl, they need to make smart moves and fill key holes on this roster. Now, it's time for you to weigh in. Do you think Robert Spillane would be a good fit for the Cowboys? Defense, should Dallas re-sign DeMarcus Lawrence, or is it time to move on? What other moves do you want to see the Cowboys make this offseason? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a Cowboys update. Thanks for watching. Go Cowboys!